So hello, I'm back again to talk about, you guessed it, American domestic politics. What I want to highlight here is a national poll just came out by Emerson, which is a pretty accurate pollster. They have a really good track record. Well, it's showing right now in the generic ballot, Democrats are leading by 11 points. Now, I want to give you a take to why that's a big deal, because that's like 2008 numbers. And we saw what happened in 2008. Democrats won a massive majority. Obama won by a landslide. Democrats won the House and the Senate handily in 2008. That's where the numbers are headed right now in 2026. It's looking like we're going to see a 2008 style election. Never mind the 2018. It's going to be even a bigger wave than 2018. And I've said this before. It's going to be because of what's going on right now. And everybody's sitting there going, oh no, it's overhyped, it's overset. No. If you look at elections, especially with Trump in the mix, in every election without Trump on the ballot, Democrats performed better against Republican candidates. This goes back to 2018 to this point. Okay, in 2018, they underestimated how good Democrats were going to do. And in 2018, the numbers didn't even look as large as they look right now. But the Democrats actually outperformed the polling in 2018. Because the poll, they were rating of an average of 6-7 points. They ended up winning by almost 9. Okay. Seats flipped that they didn't expect to flip. All right. And that's because also it's the fact the Republican base is demoralized. Okay. They're not happy with the GOP's dishing out right now. Because guess what? They're hurting under this government too. And I've said this, when a government official makes bad choices on behalf of the whole country, that hurts everybody. That doesn't just hurt Democratic voters. So this whole mood of owning the libs, where's it gotten you? It hasn't gotten the country anywhere but a negative direction. Because what this guy decided to do is he decided, I'm going to do the opposite of everything a Democrat did, because just to stick it to the libs. But for what? He didn't do anything for anybody. The only person he enriched was himself and his billionaire buddies, as he's taking rights away from millions of people. Okay. This is what he's dished out as president. And now our economy's hurting as a result. His insane decision to go to war with Iran is hurting us. We're paying more money at the pump because of it. We're paying more money for groceries because of it. His stupid tariffs, all these choices he made, we're all paying for. The economy's flailing. Jobs are disappearing quicker than coming back. All right, AI's taken over. You got AI data centers being built all over the country. It's using up all our resources and energy, raising all of our utility bills. Voters got nothing to vote for on the GOP side. The GOP has shown people where they stand. They stand with the 1% and only the 1%. They don't care about you as a voter. Well, the voters are waking up to that. That includes voters that are not Democrats. FYI. All right. Everybody has a pocketbook and they're suffering right now. All right. They're going to vote based on that issue. And there are people out there, I'm willing to suspect there are people out there that have been lifelong Republicans. They may not be voting for Republicans this election. Some of them are saying out loud they're going to vote for a Democrat just to stand in protest against what Trump is doing right now in the GOP, because they don't think the GOP's got their act together. When you got influencers like the likes of Nick Fuentes saying that Democrats are better for America than Republicans now, and he's been a lifelong Republican, pro-Nazi kind of character, when he's out there saying stuff like that on his show, that signals right there the mood of the electorate. Because there's a lot of people on the right that feel that way right now. It's not just the left. Because for a minute it was a team sport for some of these people. until they realize, wait, his decisions are not representing us at all. They're actually hurting us. Yeah, I could have told you that. That's why I said the whole own the live stuff was BS. And it was going to catch up and bite him in the butt because he's not owning the libs. He's owning the whole country right now with his decisions. We are all suffering at the hands of the decisions of this president. All of us. It doesn't matter what your political label is. So people are waking up to that reality right now and they're pissed. They're mad. And they're going to vote accordingly if they vote at all. There's going to be some that won't vote at all. And these are real numbers. They're showing that the Republican base is demoralized. A lot of them are not going to turn out. Some will turn out, I'm sure. But some won't. And that is a big deal in a midterm election. Because the most energized voters are on the left. They're Democratic voters, left-leaning independents. They're the most enraged, and they're the most energized, and they're the most passionate, and they're the most active voters in this country now. And they're going to vote accordingly. We already know Democratic voters are going to turn out in droves. Republican voters, that's up in the air. But there are even a small number of Republicans that are going to vote for Democratic candidates this election. And some of them are saying it out loud. Okay. And that's just the facts. That's just reality. Because of what's going on in this country. Nobody's happy right now. People are struggling. And the GOP's made it clear they're not going to make their life better. They don't care. They're busy voting for some BS non-NDA on behalf of Israel to give away all our sovereignty to that country. They're busy selling out our national sovereignty as a country and voting for tax cuts for billionaires and taking away our civil liberties and our privacy and our individual rights and our rights to due process and all these other insane things they're voting on. They're not doing anything to help the average everyday person, though. They're selling us out to foreign nationals and multi-billion-dollar corporations. They're selling out to AI and the war machine. That's all they're doing. Voters are waking up to that and see that now. Because there's one thing that unites everybody. Their pocketbook. And nobody likes corporate anti-American traitors. I can tell you that right now. And that's across party lines. Bottom line is voters want to know what you're going to do for them. And they want you to represent their interests, their community, and their country. Bottom line, period. Beyond the politics, just the basic common sense, bread and butter issues. What are you going to do for me? And what are you going to do for my community? And you're going to put my country and my community first. That's what people care about. If you're in office and you're not doing those things, just know voters are waking up and seeing that you're not doing your job as a representative. You're busy serving your owners, which are your donors. Your corporate donors that are treasonous traitors to the everyday American voter. And the voters see this now. Thank God. It took a long time, and now people are waking up to the reality. Anyways, y'all, you have a great day. You have a lovely, beautiful night. Goodbye.